Hey, how's it going? So today I'm going to show you how to connect up an FTDI cable to an ESP32 dev kit here. Why would you want to do this? I got a project at work right now where it's a production level project or kind of close to production, and we just have the module on the chip here. We don't have it's not made, once you go to production, you don't have a dev board like this. It does have some header pins, and that's why I say it's not really full production because I think the last iteration of this thing is not going to have the header pins. But so we have header pins, and it's useful to be able to program and debug and monitor the output of the chip. Um, and this is one easy way to do it. So the page that I have here is the data sheet, or that's not a data sheet. It's just like a diagram, some diagrams here for the FTDI cable, and you have the pinouts here, right? So I don't know. Probably need to get a better camera to do this, but you hopefully can see here the black, brown, red, orange, yellow, and green wires that are connected here and what they correspond to. We're just going to use four of these wires. We're going to use 5-volt red, orange, yellow, which is transmit and receive, and black for ground. Okay, that's all we really need to connect up to this. So let's just go ahead and get started here. I am gonna start connecting this up. So I've selected wires here that are same color as the wires on the pinout. So I've got my ground. Okay, I've got my, let's see here, we've got red. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but okay, so we have red there, we have orange there, and we have yellow there. Okay, let's just double check that. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, so those are my connections. I'm going to connect this up to, now, where do we connect this to in the dev kit? So ESP32, I have a diagram here. Now, I would be careful. This, I would say most dev kits have the similar pinout, but this is the exact pinout that came with my dev kit. So you just want to be kind of cognizant of that. But what are we looking for here? So I've got a ground pin up here on top. 5 volts in, it's down on the bottom left, okay? And from the ESP32, so this is the bottom, the 5-volt in is over here, this pin down here. So and the ground we mentioned is up top. So the last thing we need are transmit and receive. So you can see here transmit and receive pins here. They're just basically kind of, the way I like to remember this is, okay, I've got two pins in between, right? Now, one thing you need to be make sure you get right is transmit on the ESP32 is going to connect to receive, which is the yellow pin or the yellow connector of the FTDI cable, and then the orange cable, which is transmit, is going to connect to the receive of the ESP32. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect this up. We've got, okay, and typically you should connect ground first, even though we're not powered up right now, but that's just kind of a best practice. Okay, we've got our ground. We have got our, and I'll show you this once I finish, yellow and then orange. Okay, so this is kind of our setup here, right? FTDI to ESP32. So we'll go ahead and check this connection here. We will connect this up, all right? Bear with me. Okay, so we're all connected, and you can see that the board is now powered up here, right? So we're gonna go ahead and I promise, by the way, I'm gonna get a better camera to do this stuff. So I was just kind of interested, something I was playing with. It's like, well, let's do a video. So I'm gonna jump into a serial monitor, which I like to use Tera Term, okay? And it's going to be a serial connection on COM6. Say OK. Let me pull over Tera Term, and we're going to set up the terminal. And we're going to say line feed, OK. I'm going to set up a serial port connection, COM6, 115.2, 8-bit, none, 1. That all looks pretty good. Okay. So if I've done everything right, I'm going to press the reset button on the ESP32, and it's going to run a program that I have loaded onto the chip prior to this video, which is basically, oh, and there it goes. Okay, it's already kind of started without me. Just kind of counter from 1 to 100 with a 500 millisecond delay. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click the reset button, and this should start over. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that. I hope this video helps you. It's something I'm going to use or starting to use at work. I thought you might be interested in it. So thanks for watching. Take care.